All right, let's move on. So we have Rusev taking on Bobby Lashley in a tables match, Dave. Quick question for you. Do we see Lana go through a table? And who do you also have winning this match tomorrow night?
I would think Rusev, after all the stuff he's been through, you'd think that would be the payoff for him winning it.
At WrestleMania, it will be the Street Profits versus those two guys from SNL. I hope not. I hope not. Doing more to develop their characters than NXT ever did. There's no way in Fuck Hunter would even attempt that. He's too scared, says Mr. Marion Watson. I feel offensive on that Baby Yoda joke. Like, honestly, that's insulting Asuka's intelligence. She's way smarter. I no, I think you're misinterpreting what he's saying. I don't think he was making fun of Asuka's intelligence. Tony Day, they said they're facing Viking Raiders at TLC. You'll find out what Vince thinks after the match is over. Are they? Are they getting their rematch? Because they're gonna walk out as the champions. So you have Rusev
Yeah.
winning the tables match tomorrow night. Do you think we see Lana get involved? Any type of physical action between Lana and Rusev tomorrow night?
What if Liv Morgan shows up and teams with helps Rusev?
And then they make out in the middle of the ring.
Yep.
Oh,
And Lana gets jealous.
and then we see her yell the next night on Raw like she did in the contract signing. Oh my god, get out of here with that. And Aleister Black taking on Buddy Murphy tomorrow night. Murphy knocked on Aleister's door. I saw on Twitter someone put, "Too bad it's not a doors match." I thought that was kind of funny. What did you think of? I'm sorry. What do you think of this match, Dave? And who do you have winning, Aleister Black or Buddy Murphy?
I feel like we've seen this before. Didn't they have a match when they were both on SmackDown on a pay per view?
I can't recall. I can't recall if they did, but if they did, I
I'm
don't
pretty sure
remember it.
Black wins. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'll go Black.
You have Aleister Black winning tomorrow night. I do as well. I also have Rusev winning the tables match. Um, are you excited for this match, Dave?
The tables match.
No, the Aleister Black and the Buddy Murphy one.
I would be more excited for it if this was in a full-out gimmick pay-per-view with all these tables matches and ladder matches and TLC matches. I'd be more excited because I think when you add these gimmicks into it, it takes away from the actual other wrestling matches.
You think it's going to get lost in the shuffle?
Yeah, because they get lost because I'm sure it'd be a good match, but will it be on the pre-show? Will it be on the actual show? You know, I mean, because every other match, they're probably going to start off with a tables match or a ladders match. And then you're going to go into these other matches that'll just be like filler almost after you go through these brutal matches.
Okay. Mr. Marion Watson says he agrees with you on that. Oh, I agree with Mr. AEW saying that Otis is more over with the crowd than the Street Profits. He is. I mean, who could hate on a guy that rubs his belly the way that Otis rubs his belly the way he does? I mean, come on now. You can't hate on him. Speaking of Black, what do you think of Zelina and Almas possibly breaking up? I think it would be a horrible idea. I don't think they want to go the route of Almas by himself. What about you?
I mean, it seems that's where they're headed. And I think it'd be funny if it almost goes to almost like, I don't know if he's going to hit. I don't think they would play the route of hit her or maybe accidentally knock her down again. And then Black just shows up and beats the holy hell out of him. That's what I was expecting. Oh, dude, you better watch out.
I think Lana will cause Lashley to go through the table. Lashley roids out on her, and then Rusev saves her, says Brian.
Or Lashley catches Lana, and then he falls through the table as that happens.
Was Lana supposed to overreact every time she yelled on Raw, or what? Jeez. I think what happened with Lana is that she forgot her lines, and that she was just trying to go with the flow, and it didn't go very well for her. Only 2 title matches I'm looking at on Wiki. No IC US title matches. WWE title, we're not seeing that until Rumble. Yep, Ted, you're correct on that.
Saving it.
This Lana Rusev storyline is going the way CM Punk trolled it. It would. Did you see that? I feel like Vince McMahon saw that and said, "That's fucking brilliant. Let's do it." I just have a feeling that Vince McMahon probably loved that idea by CM Punk. All right, so we both.
Yeah, but it's also not going anywhere because they're getting. Look, I've told Tony this over the last few days. Right now it's over 2.7 million on YouTube, and the Seth Rollins heel turn is at 1 million.
Yeah, it's pretty shocking. Pretty shocking. Yeah, so it's a hit on the YouTubes. Craziness. Now, next match on the card, Dave. Let's go with the title match between the New Day and the Revival in a ladder match. Dave, who do you have walking out as the tag team champions?
I'm probably going to be way wrong on this, but I think they're going to shock people and win the titles in a match that they shouldn't be in.
I like that idea. I like that
idea.
idea.
Have them win the titles that everyone expects the New Day because it's their kind of match in a way. Well, not really, though. But whatever. I mean, it's not really like they're ladder match experts, the New Day. I don't think they've even had a ladder match before.
Boobs equal views, facts. That is true. She has been wearing some revealing clothes as of late. Lana, that is, not Bobby Lashley.
So does he.
If he can speak some English as good as Del Rio, I'm down for it. If not, fuck to the no, says Marion Watson. Mr. AEW says, Lana used to be pretty good on the mic. What happened? Good question.
She was never good on the mic. She only said like 2 or 3 words before.
She wasn't as bad and cringy as she is now.
She doesn't even. She just gave up on the accent unless she says Rusev's name.
Yeah.
That's it.
People love trash TV, the storyline with Lana.
Yep.
Truth and Loyalty says
TV.
Lana causes Rusev to go through the table, furthering the torture and continuing to make our eyes bleed.
No, you know what's going to happen? They're both going to go through the table. It's going to be a draw to continue the feud.
Yeah, oh God, Jesus. Story of Twitch, says Ganikis, about boobs equal views. Absolutely. If you've seen some of the people that are women on Twitch that get thousands of views just because they do Dance Dance Revolution. It's fucking crazy.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, so you have the Revival winning the tag team titles. As much as I would love that idea of the Revival getting one up on the New Day, beating them in their own game, I'm going to have to go with the New Day. I don't think they'll drop in those titles quite yet. I think we see the New Day retain their titles against the Revival tomorrow night in one hell of a ladder match. There's no doubt this match will be awesome.
And my answer for that is they'll lose them just so they can win them back at the Rumble to be the 8-time tag team champions.
Jesus. God.
Because they're going for all the records. I think they're going to win them all.
I hope so. I want the Revival to win, says Steven. Maybe Rusev will hook up with Lashley. 3 sisters. Oh, Lord. All right, Bray Wyatt takes on The Miz tomorrow night as well. It's a non-title match. Is there any chance we see The Miz beat Bray Wyatt tomorrow night, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, because it's Bray Wyatt, it's not The Fiend, and it's a non-title match. So who cares if he loses?
I think some people would say, they wouldn't be so happy with him winning.
You know what? It makes sense to me.
But he is more vulnerable as Bray Wyatt, you would assume.
Yeah, and that would make more sense as if, like, you can beat me. You don't want to turn him into a Finn Balor where you can just beat the regular man Finn Balor easily, but you can't beat the Fiend at all, or the Demon back then. But yeah, I think it would make sense if you show, like, hey, I beat Bray Wyatt, so now can I beat the Fiend? So now he has to go on to face the Fiend for the title. So, yeah. But I think Bray would probably, the likelihood would be, if it was anyone else, I would say yes. Like a Roman Reigns or a Daniel Bryan, if it was facing just Bray, I would say, yeah, they would win, probably have a better chance. Because of to get to the Fiend, now that'd be the other story. But yeah, Bray wins probably to keep this whole weird mind game thing going.
Mr. AW says, here's a question. Do you think they released the Revival after TLC? Some people are saying they didn't get released because they have a match tomorrow. No. I do not think.
I would be surprised if they don't even leave it all. Because how long did we hear this, Tony, that oh, Gallows and Aniston they're leaving. They're going to go to AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? Everyone kept saying they're going to go to AEW. Then all of a sudden, they started wrestling around with AJ again and having fun again, and they re-signed new contracts.
Yeah, I don't think Revival are going anywhere. I know there's rumors and speculation that the Revival aren't happy, and so be it. And maybe they're not. And I know they've thrown fillers out there to the Young Bucks and Kazarian and all them. But I don't feel like they're going to leave anytime soon. That's just my opinion on the situation.
Heck, even when Daniel Bryan was feuding with Miz and they were talking like, oh, Daniel Bryan's contract is up. Is he going to go join Cody Rhodes and possibly face him down the line somewhere? And I don't know if AEW is a thought yet, but that was what the rumor was going around. And then they talked how Daniel Bryan just signed a new contract. So, yeah.
I hope we get to see what Daniel Bryan looks like tomorrow. People act like the Revival are fucking jobbers. He's not facing the Fiend. Bray can totally lose. The lights go out, then Fiend's sister Abigail shows up.
Imagine the lights going out and it's Maurice in the Fiend match and it freaks him out so much then Bray just beats him 1, 2, 3.
Speed says Miz wins by DQ because the Fiend shows up to help Bray Wyatt.
That would be weird.
They got injured both times. Vince tried to do something with them. All that losing they did was because he was pissed, said Mr. Marion Watson. All right, so we both have it being a great match, but you have the Revival winning. I have the New Day winning. Let's get to another tag match, Dave, which is a TLC match between the Kabuki Warriors and Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. I am honestly very worried about this match.
Me
because
too.
I have been very, 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 very pleased of how WWE has booked the Kabuki Warriors ever since they turned heel. They gave them this new theme song. And they've been feuding with Charlotte and Becky Lynch for quite some time now. They get their revenge against them tomorrow night in a TLC match. Dave, who do you have walking out as the women's tag team champions?
Believe me, I'm with you. I'm really worried. But I'm hoping history repeats itself. Look, I told you this privately offline. Look, if Ronda was going to come back, like she did last year at TLC, and she basically handed the title to Asuka after she beat up Becky Lynch and Charlotte or whoever it was in the match with her, and then Asuka won the title last year. And so I could easily see something similar, but people keep saying about Shayna Baszler's coming to the main roster, so what if I flip out Ronda and Ronda's not, and then it's Baszler who shows up tomorrow night and pushes the ladder down and screws over Charlotte and Becky. Kind of, and like you said, they want to do possibly Becky versus Baszler at WrestleMania, so that would be an easy route to go. Keep the Kabuki Warriors as your tag champions, and there you go.
Yeah, I'm really worried about this. I don't want Becky 2 belts at all, but I'm gonna go with the Kabuki Warriors retaining their titles, and they've been booked very, very strong as of late, getting one up over Becky and Charlotte. Beating Charlotte 2 weeks ago on Raw. It's going to be very interesting to see how they book this match. He says, Kabuki Warriors have looked like shit for 2 weeks. Can't win handicap matches in their favor without struggling big time. Terrible. I will agree with that as well. I actually thought the match between them and Charlotte was good. But to see them struggle as much as they did wasn't a very good look for the tag team champions. Becky and Charlotte could lose. Someone else comes out, costs Charlotte the match, starts a new feud. I know I'm fantasy booking, but Tessa maybe, or an NXT chick.
It's not Tessa.
that would be insane.
She's under contract with like Impact, and then that Jenny Buss promotion. Yeah, she's not going to be her.
Dude says Shayna might screw Becky big time tomorrow night. There's no way the Kabuki Warriors should lose this match. Don't need another Becky 2 belt, says Steven. I agree with you.
Can we get them on SmackDown? You know, let the Kabuki Warriors come over and play on SmackDown too. I mean, geez, they've been all on Raw.
Yeah, because they only feel like Charlotte and Becky deserve title matches. Dave, duh.
And no one else does.
God, get with the program, brother. All right, we got one more match to talk about.
What's that?
Which is the Roman Reigns and King Corbin TLC match. Roman Reigns and King Corbin have been feuding for months already.
Years.
And hopefully this is the payoff match. This is the last match we get between those two guys for quite some time. This is an easy answer. Roman Reigns wins tomorrow night.
Yep, he destroys Baron Corbin. Even if Ziggler gets involved, it's not going to matter. I could even see someone else showing up to help out. Someone getting involved in this match. And then the Usos come out and help. If they're not, they're on Raw, aren't they? So I guess they can't come help. Never mind. So maybe someone helps Roman Reigns. But if it comes down to it. But yeah, I think Roman Reigns is basically going to just go Superman on everyone, just kill everybody.
Just reading the chat room here. Becky and Charlotte could lose. Someone else comes out. I said that one on. There's no way the Kabuki Warriors should lose this match. Becky 2 belts is a damn meme. It's a dead meme, excuse me. Becky's already Becky 2 belts. She's up, down's champ, says Ted. This match will be good, but won't get the credit it deserves because fans don't like these two. Yes, absolutely.
I agree. I think it'll be a good match. I do.
I agree with you. I don't mind either wrestler. I just think the feud has gone so long that I'm just ready for it to be over with. I'm looking forward to that match. Now, Dave, yes or no? Does Baron Corbin eat dog food tomorrow night?
I hope not. I think Baron Corbin goes through like 50 tables tomorrow night. I think he's going to get his ass whooped. So this would be a pin match, right? Though pinfall, I would assume, would count on this one because there's nothing to grab unless it's dog food.
Dog food on hanging from the rafters. You got to grab the dog food and pour it on them. A dog food match. A ladder dog food match. How about that? Can someone tell me what Roman and Corbin will be reaching to win? A can of dog food, a dog collar, Corbin's crown.
I think they should do like a pinfall TLC because they've done those in the past too, where they've had pinfall TLC matches, which kind of defeats the purpose of a TLC match when it's for a pinfall.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Dave. I think it's going to be probably a pinfall TLC match,
which makes no sense at all.
Usos are still free agents, aren't they? Not on either show. I think that's how it is, right? They're not. They didn't get
drafted to Raw. I thought they did, but maybe they didn't. I don't know. So if they are there, why not have them show up and help Roman Reigns out? The family,
Mm-hmm. That I can see that. Superman Punch is one of the worst moves ever, says Brian.
I'll tell you what, I would not mind seeing a title match between the Usos and the Revival for the tag titles.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, who wouldn't? Jeez. That would be a hell of a match right there.